Well, hello there, YouTube, SoCal Pipe Smoker, and son. This is my son, Robbie.
Hi.
Now, I've talked to you about my son. We all went camping for my birthday, and we talked about Ouiji and all this kind of stuff, and he wanted to share an experience that he had when we went camping for my birthday. You want to explain that, kid?
Sure. So, before all this, we went, I kind of asked him if we could go to Toys R Us, and we picked up a Parker Brothers board, and we came back to his house, and we did it, and we picked up some family members and some personal stuff, and that was a lot of fun. And it was crazy. It was just a crazy experience. And then we did it again at the park, and we got some guy named Eugene or something, and then we went camping. And when we went camping, it got about 10 o'clock or so. Does that sound about right? Like 10 o'clock?
10 or 11.
10 or 11.
It was kind of late.
Yeah. So we set up the Ouija board on the on a table that kind of looked like this, and we had a lantern, an old style, like with the socks and stuff. A lantern was right next to us, and
we had our Coleman lantern.
And we started it up. And when we asked if somebody was there, it said yes, and we asked who it was, and it said it was a guy named Kevin. So we asked Kevin if he knew who we were, and it said no, said yes, and we said, oh. And none of us knew any Kevins that had passed on, so we asked if he had anything that he wanted to tell us, and he started spelling out death, and my dad didn't like that.
I hate that
So
kind
he
of shit.
grabbed the pointer, and he pushed it to goodbye, and as he did that, he said goodbye. All of a sudden, right when he did that, the lantern started, like, flicking on and off like crazy, and all this wind came around the table, and it's just going like crazy, and everything on the table was just blowing off, and then me and Dara grabbed it, and we said goodbye, and then it moved to goodbye by itself, and then it started to slow down and stop, and then finally it stopped, and that was pretty crazy. The next night, we decided to try it again, and we did it at a different campsite, which had a mountain, this big mountain in the background. It was like right behind us. It was this huge mountain, and we saw these images of a man on this mountain. It was like this big shadow, and
I didn't see it though.
He didn't see it. Me and Dara saw it, and it was just a shadow of a man just standing there staring at us. And I thought about it, and I was thinking there's nothing that could have casted a shadow. Well, the moon was casting the shadow, but there was nothing that, you know, somebody could have cast the shadow onto it. So it was just a guy on this mountain, and the Ouija board told us it was a spirit that was looking at us, and so that was pretty creepy. And I had to sleep underneath that mountain. And I was on an air mattress that didn't have any tarp or anything, so I was just staring right at this mountain. And
he decided not to sleep in the tent and sleep out on the ground, basically.
I slept outside on the ground, basically, and I was just watching this guy on this mountain. It was this huge mountain, and it casted the shadow of this guy on the whole entire mountain, and that was pretty creepy. So, yeah, we just got a lot of, we were talking to different people, telling us what we should and shouldn't do, and talking to us about afterlife. Like, they said that when you die, your soul lives on and goes into this in-between world, in between earth and heaven, and they said that anybody can go to heaven, even bad people. It was just like weird things that it was just telling us, and it was a crazy experience, so I just wanted to share that.
So do you believe in Ouija boards then?
I believe in Ouija boards. Actually, me and Dara lifted our fingers like half an inch off the pointer, and it still was moving. We were looking, and it was still moving by itself.
And I gotta say, I actually did not touch the Ouija board. I'm not into it. I don't believe in them. I don't believe in that kind of crap. But they're playing it, and it was interesting to watch.
Yeah.
And I can't confirm nor deny what happened, but it was interesting, to say the least.
It was interesting. We were asking questions that only he knew, and it was spelling out the answers, and he wasn't even touching the board at all. It was spelling out the full-on answers. So that was kind of creepy. It was kind of an aha moment, like maybe this is legit.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting, to say the least.
So anyways, that was your experience.
That was my experience.
Would you do it again?
Would I do it again? I don't know. You don't really know if you're even talking to somebody. You don't even know if you're even talking to somebody, or if it's just yourself moving the board. And you don't know if saying you are really talking to somebody, you don't know what their intentions are, and you cannot know for sure if they are somebody that you know. So it's very sketchy. They call it the most dangerous game in the world. So,
But the funny part is it's made by Parker Brothers.
it's made by Parker Brothers.
And it's just basically plastic and paper, so...
Yeah, it's made on the same material that, like, Monopoly is built on, and it has, like, a paper right on it.
I'm sure most of my viewers know what a Ouija board is. But
well, yeah, I know. But
it's just a little crazy. Anyway, so that's the experience. He wanted to bring it on, and
yeah, it was weird.
put it out there for everybody. So what did you think of today's hike?
Today's hike was pretty easygoing, in my opinion.
Did you like it, though?
Yeah.
It's beautiful out here?
I was beating this guy.
Yeah,
all the way down here.
Of course he beat me, you know.
Yeah.
What do you expect? I'm old.
You're old. Yeah.
Well, I just want to, again, thank my viewers for watching my channel and, you know, enjoying the comments that you guys have left. And, you know, keep sending them. It gives me inspiration to do more videos and do other things. And I just finished this bowl while we were just talking, and man, that nutty cut was actually really good. I enjoyed it.
It smells good too, yeah.
Yeah, and this corn cob is, you know, I'm really impressed with it. No burnout. It's just like my regular briars. I can actually get a really good draw from it.
One of these days you need to try that huge one.
Yeah, I'll try the MacArthur someday.
It's like this big.
It's just huge, but
it's humongous.
I don't know. I got to take like 2 hours worth of time to do that. So, anyways, I do recommend the Peterson's cut, nutty cut. It's actually really good. It's pretty smooth, no tongue bite at all. And I did puff kind of hard a little bit here towards the end, but you know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the corn cob. So Scott, again at Aristocobs, I really appreciate your recommendation, and I want to thank my son Rob and Dara for going on this hike with me and going on my crazy adventures and showing up on my YouTube page. So thank you guys very much, and y'all have a great St. Patrick's Day and be safe out there and don't go too crazy, and we'll see you soon. Keep puffing.